Comment Clippers, hey, we got Honcho. Kaiju 8. Sorry, Kaiju number 8. My bad. Straight hands. Now, this show, straight heat. The hands are great. I'm not getting too much. I'm gonna talk about the show as we progress. Like I always do in the videos. Every time we go through a video, I always give information about the show or context as we go on. Make some jokes here and there. Let's go.
Alright, y'all boys. So it's only right that I start off by addressing the elephant in the room. Yeah. I know it's been 8 months since my last Kaiju vid, but guess what?
We do not care.
Nah, I'm just playing. But the fact that Cardi dropped before I posted another Kaiju vid is diabolical. But y'all, I kid you not, y'all boys have been hounding me in the comments every vid about a part 2 for Kaiju number 8. And I honestly didn't realize the hype for the show till I went back and looked. So I thought now would be the perfect time to drop, especially after my Discord community voted on it. And hey, don't even worry, because I'm going to be doing this a lot more. So if you want to vote on what videos I make in the future, join the Discord. The link is down in the description. But anyways, y'all have waited long enough, so I'm not even going to waste no more time. Let's get into it.
Alright, bet, let's go. Here we go.
Alright, so we pick up right where we left off outside the Defense Force entrance exam building. With Kafka and Reno still in shot that shorty yeeted that car across the parking lot.
That was crazy. Okay, so basically, when they parked, she was like, hey, I park here. And he was like, no. She picked this nigga car up, yeeted that hole across the street. But luckily, right after she did that, Kafka kind of styled on her a bit, picked it back up, told her remember the name, which she kind of regretted later. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of after the physical exams, he regretted that decision of stunting.
Like, having that motherfucker hit the Michael Jackson lean on the pavement.
I'd have crashed out. No,
hell man. Other than smelling like 6-month-old butterscotch candy, 12 cans of Bounce That Ass, and Vicks Vapor Rub, is it just me? Or do you reek of Kaiju? And Reno knows they might be cooked. It's only episode 3 and Kafka's secret is already this close to coming out.
So basically, if they found out, for those you don't know, if they found out Kafka was a Kaiju, they're just gonna murk him like they found out at the end of the last season. But luckily they didn't. I forgot what excuse they used, but I ain't gonna lie. Off the top of my head, I would just told her, "Hey, my job is to clean up monster remains," because that was his job. His job was to clean up monster remains. Like, because after a Kaiju battle, the cleanup crew comes in to clean it. That's his job. But that roast session of tell us what he smelled like was crazy. That was crazy.
So Reno has to be on his toes and make up an excuse real quick, trying to explain why Kafka smells worse than Playboy Max. But before they can even finish their convo, Reno and Shinomiya get interrupted by Kafka trying his hardest to aura farm by lifting the car and saying, "Examinee number 2032, Kafka Hibino. Remember the name, Missy." Aight, little Missy.
I ain't gonna lie, it was corny, but at the same time it was tough. I mean, it was hard, low key, but he regrets it later. Like, y'all gonna see he regrets it later.
Boy, if you don't. So everybody heads inside, and they get straight to the physical fitness portion.
Actually, I never noticed why he is 30, all right. He is for real. He's an old man, but hold on.
Boy, if you don't.
But like, even though he's that old, I never noticed they made. Oh, never mind. He had the same neck, pillar neck, bro. Go gadget neck, bro. Stendo neck, bro. Bro, you got a microphone neck, bro. Got the same neck as my mic. All right, let me stop roasting him. I'm not funny. I'm corny.
Everybody heads inside, and they get straight to the physical fitness portion of the exam, just to see that this man Kafka is in worse condition than Joel Embiid's knees. Like, Uk is washed. And he can't believe it. He was just like, wait, what the hell? Why can't I keep up? I've stuck to my training routine all these years. Seriously? Is this just what happens to your body when you turn 30?
That's crazy. He actually said that. Bro, I was like, damn, I'm old, bro. But to be fair, he was surrounded by elites. He didn't know that. His friend explained to him that they're actually going through the exam with actual elites. Like, these are like high value people that they brought in. So it's not that he was just old. He was around actual athletes.
So fast forward to the end of the exam, and we see out of the 225 contestants, our boy Kafka placed 219th on the physical fitness portion. Nah, that boy was really just out there participating, putting up straight Mark Phillips on Marvel Rivals type of numbers.
Not RDC Stray. Not an RDC. I ain't gonna lie, he's spitting though. These niggas be basuda. Bro, I be getting so mad watching them play. Like I can't make it past more than 30 minutes of watching them play before I leave. Like I can't watch their Marvel Rival videos for more than 30 minutes because they make you want to crash out. Now, granted, you're probably like, oh, you're just one of those backseat gamers. No, I actually play Rivals. I'm a Lord Loki. I'm actually really good at Rivals. Like I said, I'm a Lord Loki. I play strategies. I'm a healer because nobody else likes to play it for some reason. So watching them play, it hurts because I'm like, wow, what are y'all doing? Boy, they coaching. The coach ain't doing enough coaching. I ain't gonna hold you, but. This is the dirty straight. Try.
And it don't help that Shinomiya came over flexing that she just got 5th place. So now bro's literally on his hands and knees in front of everybody, just begging her to forget about what he said earlier. And I'm not gonna lie, Kafka, as the MC, you want to tighten up because this is
embarrassing.
But anyways, Reno tells Kafka that he shouldn't feel too bad about himself because this year he's competing against a bunch of 4- and 5-star McDonald's All-American type of recruits. And the person at the top of the class is none other than Kikaru Shinomiya. And Reno tells Kafka that even though he completely bombed the fitness portion, he can easily make a 3-1 comeback if he does well on the second part of the test, which has been the same for the past 2 years. Kaiju disposal, aka Kafka's specialty. But y'all already know this was way too good to be true. So like Bruce Jenner, the defense force said they gonna fuck around and switch, and they doing things a little differently this year. So now for the second portion of the
okay. He gonna say it?
Test. The examinee is going to be in the field with they sticks like they playing Madden.
Yeah, so basically they switched it up. Which is my thing. I thought it's kind of crazy. Like y'all throwing in newbies who have never fought a kaiju before to fight kaiju. That's irresponsible. Like y'all kind of deserve the incident to happen. Yes, there was an incident. Of course there was an incident. Of course something went wrong. Granted, something went wrong to the point where they didn't expect it to go that wrong. But come on now, you grab newbies, put them in their super suits like they froze on, and then threw them at kaijus. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right.
And take out Kaiju in close combat. And just take one look at Kafka's face. This is the face of pure terror. This is like your boy's finding out that your sister does OnlyFans. He knows he's cooked. And after talking all that shit to Shinomiya, he knows that if he don't perform well, he's never gonna be able to win another argument in his life. So before heading into combat, the gang gets suited up like the Avengers in these power suits made by Izumo Tech. And these suits are laced with Kaiju cells and muscle fibers that mold to the user like a second skin. And not only that, but they also give the user a plus 99 boost to all their current stats and maxes out their badges.
But you need an affinity. Basically, the higher your affinity, the more power you're going to get out of the suit. But you can train. The more you train, the higher I'm sorry how to explain it right. The higher access you have of the power of the suit. So granted, some people start off at like near max because they have that much affinity, but you can train for affinity. I said infinity, didn't I? Affinity. And the more you train, the more power you can get out of the suit. Now, that doesn't mean you can become as strong as the main people here, like the person that Kafka is trying to, stand aside on the battlefield. But you can get stronger, is the point I'm making.
Essentially turning these niggas into super soldiers. And how strong these boys get when putting on this suit is directly related to their unleashed combat power. Reno topped out at a smooth little 8%, while these two were at 18 and 15%, and Dog right here is at 14. And Shinomiya is sitting at a jaw-dropping 46% of her unleashed combat power, which is insane for a rookie, because that type of strength is on par with the squad leader. So Shorty is a general.
Yeah, so she started off like that. She had her own custom weapon. That might have seemed big, but only captains have their own specialized weapon. She got one pretty early. I ain't gonna hold you.
Racial talent. The literal LeBron James or Victor Wembanyama of Defense Force recruits. And then we have our boy Kafka. And with him being the MC and all, he gotta be tough, right?
No.
This man is sitting at 0.
All right. Right. He got to one during training. And my thing is, you would have expected to see was a kaiju. he would have had higher stat, but I'm guessing since he was a kaiju, he didn't really react.
And Hoshina is straight up clowning this man. Rightfully so. Meanwhile, Lil Miss Pigtails is sitting over there pissed because she knows she ain't tripping. She trying to see the power that bro put on display in the parking lot earlier. And Kafka's performance up to now ain't been reflecting that at all. So once everybody gets suited up, they head out to this destroyed city type of simulated training environment where the defense forces let loose 30 plus kaiju that they've previously captured. And these boys is just terrorizing the city environment the same way Josh Giddey terrorizes the Snapchat DMs of minors.
Wow.
Police! Help!
And for the final exam, the examinees is gonna have to neutralize all these kaiju effectively, efficiently, and most importantly, without losing their lives. So everybody takes off and they just float through the air effortlessly, looking like the scout regiment off Attack on Titan. And Shinomiya weighs 0 tons. She immediately shows she got more bounce than Mac McClung and just starts BO3 wall running across the terrain. And just like any other girl, when they get even a millisecond of free time, she done found herself a target. So she straight up licks this nigga, put 2 to his torso. Now
let's be real, she was running through these niggas. Like she was doing them so bad, like she was helping everybody else out. She was literally carrying everybody on the battlefield. Like she was the ace of the team. Like she was, boy, top 5. Not even top 5. She was the best on the field.
Blood out there looking like he twins with Tochi. And I'm sick. Girl didn't even look back to confirm the kill. She was already on to the next. And already she's stealing.
Like, for real, she was kill stealing.
Everybody, including the vice captain, is blazing her right now because she's moving around effortlessly. But meanwhile, we cut over to our MC and he can't even lift his gun off the ground.
Are you serious, my brother?
So Kafka and Reno start trying to game plan, trying to figure out how they can pass this exam, because they know it's no way in hell they're gonna be able to keep up with this offensive onslaught Shinobi is putting on. And while they doing this, Hoshina taps in on the comms like,
"Hey, it's me again.
I forgot to mention something.
We've got a very special guest with us today. Captain Mina Ashiro herself has pulled up to watch you boys in action."
Now, to be honest, she put up for Kafka. Mina is his childhood friend. They both promised to fight kaiju side by side on the battlefield when I believe her parents or family got killed, whatever. And every single year, Kafka has failed to get into the force, unlike her, who got in first try. And ever since then, he's been trying to get in there. Now, after this, he makes it in there, but barely. And he technically fights by her side now, but not really. But
so do your best to impress.
Wait, fine shit watching?
Then something just snapped. Something inside of me.
I didn't care anymore.
I didn't care about being better than Kakarot.
And I don't even gotta tell y'all already hip. Jordan Poole done already showed us what's gonna happen when baddies sitting courtside. Cause bro, trust. If I see Suni Lee or Jessica Alba sitting courtside, on my life, I'm putting up a 60-point triple-double. Easy. I'ma get to acting completely different. Pulling out moves I ain't never hit before.
Who gonna stop me?
Who's gonna stop me?
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
But anyways, Kafka is fully locked in now. He ditched the AR-15 for a Glock with a switch and got his eyes set on his first kill. He knows that by himself, he's not strong enough to take on a kaiju. So he decides that he finna run support and throw the oop to these boys instead. And Kafka recognizes this type of beast.
So yeah, basically his game plan was, okay, I can't kill these niggas. But since I do cleanup crew, I know all about kaiju anatomy. So basically how he got into the corps and how he passed the test is that he was going around helping people by like, hey, do this, hey, do this, hey, do that. Because he know where the weak spots are and where to shoot at and how strong certain kaijus are. So he was directing them. And you can kind of say, you can kind of say in video game terms, like, he would just lobby, like, well, yeah, he was just giving out assists. Everybody got kills except for, like, basically imagine a COD lobby. And everybody got kills, but there's one player that has no kills, but he got like 100 assists. Like that was basically Kafka. Assist only.
From his 9 to 5, where bro literally has to put the kaiju fries in the bag. Literally. So he knows that this type of kaiju comes stocked with terrible vision, but has superhuman hearing to compensate. So this man just Kobe's a stun grenade at it like,
yeah.
And it just gets the blasting Dochi's music in his ear, and the kaiju wasn't trying to hear that shit at all. So bro just gets to screaming at the top of his lungs, trying to drown out the heap and help in the mid is getting served right now. So all the kaiju's having a complete
straight diabolical, bro. Every YouTuber who like breaks down something, whether it be Coolio dying, Zephyr, Brandon, you name it. They always throw random strays at people, and it's like it's crazy where it'd be so accurate and funny too that you can't be mad at it. It's like, damn, bro. Straight for no reason is insane.
Meltdown. The other agents use this as an opportunity to get the Kaiju switch, literally blowing his back out.
Right,
with Kafka
literally.
right there dishing out assists like Prime Rondo. So that's one body down, and they off to the next.
Yes, I can do this. I don't have to use my Kaiju power. Now's my chance to redeem myself for all of my screw-ups in the past and to press fine shit. There's no way I'm wasting this opportunity.
So Kafka and Reno are full on sprinting, chopping it up, plotting their next move when
I like it, Kaiju.
Out of nowhere. Watch out.
Oh shit!
out of nowhere, this Kaiju pops up out the wall and straight up speed blitzes.
This is why this was a dumb idea. Because you're throwing rookies with super suits and guns to go fight Kaijus. Granted, they're bold enough to fight, to shoot. But like, things like this can happen. You got people who are new to this, not true to this yet. I was expecting so much to happen. And it got worse, to be honest, but I'm gonna let it go.
Kafka hitting them harder than truck pulling, turning them into a rag doll. And Reno can't believe it. Mans already having deja vu back to episode 1. So
Oh yeah, he saved him. The main character saved him in episode 1. But that's the point. This whole idea for the last part of the regiment to see who gets in was a Goku ass idea, a Luffy ass idea, bro. Okay, this is something they would do. Okay, we got some new recruits. Make them go fight somebody, and then we'll see. Like, bro, that's a. All right, I'm gonna crash up. I'm thinking about it.
Ricocheting off the
This whole
pavement like a
situation was
motherfucking
stupid.
bouncy ball.
But
Before
it was fire,
violently
though.
crashing into this concrete wall, giving him multiple contusions all across his body and a grade 3 concussion. And if it weren't for that combat suit, blood would be out there laid out looking like.
Nah, not for that. If he wasn't a kaiju, that would have killed him. Like, you can get killed in that suit. Don't get it twisted. The suit is making it to where things shouldn't be able to pierce you. You can still get crushed. Because we see later on, things that are strong can still pierce through it, but like regular kaijus can't pierce the suit. But it can damn sure, you know, well, I think some of them can, but like the suit kind of like stops the bleeding. But you can still get crushed like that. If he wasn't part kaiju, that would have killed him.
Like Tua Tagovailoa. And Kafka knows this isn't good. The combat suits they're wearing tracks the user's vitals. And if the examiners determine that you're too injured to fight, they'll activate the suit's built-in shield, which will probably save you, but it also means you instantly fail the exams.
Yeah.
This is bad. They're about to deploy my shield. No! Stand up! Lock in, you useless piece of shit! The hose is watching.
Facts.
You can't keep embarrassing yourself in front of her. Not anymore.
Remote shield ready! Activating!
Yeah, I had a feeling he'd be the first to drop out.
And just as Kafka's about to be turned into this man's next meal,
Air him out. Swiss cheese. Swiss
Kicker
miss, no
swooped
hot
in at the
chocolate.
last millisecond and literally Swiss cheeses this nigga with no effort.
Let's be real here. She was 100% doing the Jammu move. Piccolo ass move. She was definitely already there. She's one of the Orphan. Let's be real here. Cause that time it was too perfect. She was definitely on top of the rooftop, like, wait for it. Alright, now it's time to look hard. Start hating a nigga out. Like, come on, bro. You can't tell
Stop
me. You
for
can't tell
1
me.
second and talk cash to Kafka, then gets right back to it. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of y'all know from the first vid, I wasn't fucking with Shinomi at all. But
all.
even I'll admit, Shorty is elite, no Nike. And as a
Facts.
possessor of elite ball knowledge, I gotta give credit where credit's due.
I
Shinomi,
can
my
hate.
baby, you know
All
ball.
respect.
So we cut back over to Kafka, and it's clear.
Like, nothing wrong. Early in the series, I hear her. She a cocky ass, annoying ass little bitch. But I respect her. Cause at the end of the day, she does want to do good and help people, which is why she joined the force anyway. But that's what respect is. After that, you a little bit.
that his left leg is broken, so HQ checks in with him over the comms. And despite all his injuries, Mans refuses to quit. So
Right.
Reno figures that since Kafka can't run anymore, he'll have to be his legs instead. So they get back in the field with Reno giving this man a makeshift piggyback ride.
Insane.
I'm crying, gang. This shit look
Embarrassing.
goofy as hell. Out there looking like one of them tall men in the trench coat at the movie memes. But anyways, Shidomi is still out in the field, not even giving these NPCs the chance to get a single kill. Shorty must be trying to get max score streaks. Out there
For
doing
real.
it with ease.
Trying to get a
Cool. With
nuke.
the max 1 or 2
Trying to
shots
get a
at these
nuke,
boys
bro.
before
Trying to
sending them
get
to go hoop with Kobe. And after finishing off all these little
Woo!
puppies, she on to the big door. Pulls up on a Honju, tossing a grenade at his head that did 0 damage, but her goal was to just piss him off. So while bro's on stage raging like Travis Scott, Shinomiya uses this as an opportunity to land on his mouth, forcibly keeping it open with her legs and says,
Pause.
"Open wide."
Pause. Fight the stick down his mouth. No diddy. Straight pause, bro. I ain't gonna lie, she did him the worst way. Like she had no reason to kill him like that. Other than to stun on people. She had no other reason. Bro, she's an oil farmer, bro. Like that's crazy way. Like, she had no reason for that, bro. She just like, you know what, I'm gonna style this.
And literally rearranges this man's guts. Then
Right,
proceeds
put it in
to
his
start
stomach.
aura farming. Now,
Put it in his
I
stomach.
suppose I should head back to laugh in Kafka Hibino's face for a 4th time.
Aired him out.
Shinomiya got hit from point blank range. And all of a sudden, all the corpses of the dead Kaiju in the field start rising.
So basically, that Kaiju, that human Kaiju is one of the stronger ones. All the human Kaiju are strong as hell, like Kafka. And that one shoots out, like basically shoots out stuff, and it's fast enough to pierce the suits. So yeah, she was cooked until Kafka came and saved her. That guy also started reviving the Kaiju like Adam Warlock. But luckily they dealt with him.
From the dead, looking like a new round of COD zombies just started. And these
Okay.
boys have no idea what's going on. And Shinomiya's in terrible condition, just bleeding everywhere. But by concentrating the shield in her suit, she just barely kept that shot from piercing her heart.
Yeah.
What the hell are you?
Yeah, the suit stops bleeding.
Did it just talk? An
Kaiju
intelligent
don't talk.
kaiju? What's going on? Die!
Be sure to chew thoroughly before you swallow.
Crazy. Aired her.
And
Aired her out. AK-47 extended magged. I don't know how she was alive. Bro was playing with his food because she should have died. Like he emptied the clip. He empties biological clip, bro.
HQ has no idea what's going on, but they know they gotta do something quick, cause they star player is down, and they
John
barely
Wick
have
there.
visuals on the field
Crazy
since they
work.
recalled the majority of the drones earlier. And the newly revived Honshu came back from the dead even stronger, and now has a fortitude of 6.4, which normally is so strong that a whole company has to be sent out to take it down. But the
Yeah.
only people currently on site at HQ that would be even remotely strong enough to box with it are the captain and Hoshina. So they
Yeah.
start getting suited up immediately. And everybody out in the field is ordered to evacuate the site ASAP, no Rocky. Cause HQ knows that shit is about to get more intense than trying to search 7 chests at risky reels. So Shinomiya hears this and was just like,
Evacuate? What good will that do? Somebody has to stop this thing here, or countless lives will be lost. I can.
She thinks that she's the main character, when in fact she is not. But luckily Kafka pulls through very
still
quickly.
move. I can still fight when I'm on the battlefield. Nobody dies.
Stupid bitch.
and yeah,
No
Shinomiya's
part of
little
armor for
speech
you.
was cool and all, even had a little mini flashback in there too. But just like Ray Rice, the Honshu was completely cool with catching a domestic violence charge
Right,
and
for
just
reason.
bitch slapped Shinomiya into the next zip code. And this is bad, cause that slap
Kaiju
loaded her
named
ass into a
Slipback.
whole unskippable
That was a Kaiju named Slipback. He said, "Man, shut your lame man." Bro really hit him with the icing technique, bro. Stop all your MC energy right here. You thought you had MC plot armor, but you did not.
Shinomiya into the next zip code. And this is bad, cause that slap loaded her ass into a whole unskippable cutscene.
Fact.
Revealing her daddy issues, how she doesn't feel loved, and why she's obsessed with perfection. So this good old Naruto backstory no jutsu was good enough to get Shinomiya back up and into the fight, where she was ready to put a switch to his ass like a parent with a badass kid.
As long as I have one arm to use, I won't lose. I can still fight.
She's getting cooked. Like, bro, like you don't get your plot armor right now is not here, bro. Give it a rest. Take a seat. You're getting demolished, bro. Like after she gets back up, it's like the monster is like Oh, you're back. And then just grab the flight swatter. Like, bro, just sit down, bro. That's crazy.
And she's tasting the pavement again. And even after going through all this, the adrenaline in Shinomiya's system won't let her give up. She's a woman possessed.
Bro, she went through 2 anime motivational sequences. And you know, when the anime character gets that, they go crazy. She went through 2 of them and still got botted out. Still get put down like she was Basuda. Like, granted, she was pre-aired out with a whole bio gun hand mag. But still, usually when you get those, supposed to be goated, but they said nah.
But the adrenaline must have been hitting a little too hard. Cause
Right.
Shorty ain't even peeped that her whole right arm got turned into a whole Arby's curly fry till
I
she
forgot
tried
about
lifting
that.
up her gun. I'm crying. That motherfucker really out here playing Twister at the worst time
That's
too.
crazy.
And on top of that, the Honjo is regenerating and charging up a motherfucking laser beam cannon. So Mina and Hoshina are literally sprinting to the battlefield, doing a digital dash trying to save Shinomiya in the game. But unless they can
Digital
tap into the
dash.
Speed Force, it's gonna be too late. And Shinomiya's already lost all hope. That dog in her is non-existent. She just fell
Right.
down to her knees, put her head down, saying her final goodbyes with a single tear running down her face.
Kafka, time to pull my
But
baby.
just when it looked like all hope was lost, you did great, Kikaru.
Yes,
Good
sir.
job. Huh? What are you still doing out here?
This is Wix Studio, built to meet any brief. When your project calls for bold creativity, design freely on
While you held this guy off, everyone else managed to evacuate. Thank you, but I'll take it from here.
The the OST for when he fight is so hard, bro. It's so tough, bro. Like the OST for him and Lloyd from the reincarnate anime. It's so hard, bro. And when he punches here, like when he fights here, he reminds me of All Might. Like, the only thing I think of when he punches is United States of Smash or Detroit Smash. One of those. Like, bro, when he fights, he's really like that.
Hibino finally pulled up to say today, and now
Like,
Rose
I'm
is
lit
having
right
a
now.
aura farm off with the Hanzo in the middle of the battlefield. And Shinomiya can't believe her eyes. So Kafka starts powering up, ready to take on the Hanzo, and HQ can't believe what they're picking up on their sensors. Another Kaiju with a power signature of a fortitude of 9.8, which would be one of the strongest Kaiju in history.
Yes,
so
sir.
Hoshina and them just dismiss this as an error, saying that all the destruction in the area must have messed with the sensors or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to make this quick. I'm running out of time here.
So this man Kafka literally stands
United?
spinning, going hit for hit with the Honju. So they both
Stage
talk back, ready to deliver the meanest
Smash
one-shot
it!
KO. But that Honju should have just stayed dead, cause Kafka one-shots this motherfucker.
Smash it!
Sending it into the next hemisphere with his body completely exploded, knocking his ankles loose, leaving behind.
Look, bro, All Might. All Might. I told you when he fights you about of All Might, because you can't tell me that wasn't a plus ultra United States of Smash, bro. He cleared the skies, bro. He parted the clouds up, and that wasn't part of the Red Sea, bro. Or was it Red? Or was it the regular sea? Picture Red Sea. Besides the point, look, bro. Oh my, bro, I love this show. This show was amazing. I loved seeing Kafka get in a fight in his Kaiju mode. It was too lit, bro.
Nothing but a mist trail of his blood. Then all of its guts and gore came raining down, covering the battlefield, and Shinomiya's in complete shock. She still can't believe her eyes. But as soon as that adrenaline from the fight wore off, she just completely passes out. Later, both Mina and Hoshina are on the scene with their team completely confused. What happened here? What could even do this? Huh? Wait a minute. I've seen this before. At the incident 3 months ago. Is there some sort of connection? And with too many unknown variables to account for, the Defense Force knows that something's going on, and they intend to get to the bottom of it, one way or the other. But hey, if you enjoyed the video,
No cap. I've always wondered, not wondered, but I always thought it was interesting why they gave her a tiger. Like, you can't lie, like, giving Mina a tiger was such a random thing to do. But it's cool, though. Fighting this episode of White Tigers is pretty badass. Ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna get about it too. Hope I enjoyed. It was great reliving Kaiju number 8. I'm saying, boys, next time. Like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff, and peace.